free Comic Day books and something else weird. Want to know what it is? Stay tuned and check it out. What's up, my cool comic collectors? Welcome to We Love Comics. My name is Chris. Happy Sunday. And yesterday was Free Comic Book Day, so I wanted to show a couple of the books that I got. I'm sure some of them everybody and their great-grandmother has already showed, but that's alright, I'm showing mine. And I also got something else that I want to show you guys. I already unboxed it, but you're going to look at this when I show it, and you'll be like, why are you showing this on a comic book channel? But alas, you will see that it actually had something to do with it, and I'll explain why, so stay tuned for the end of that. And speaking of the end, make sure you watch until the end, because I always do my surprise subscriber shout-out, which is not really a surprise if you already know about it, but you don't know who it is. So check that out at the end of the video, and hit the subscribe button to be a potential shout-out in the future. So if you haven't gotten one and you'd like to see your name up there, leave it in the comments section. So let's start with the comics. This one I bought more of. Now, I did a video the other day explaining in minor details that you want this book, but I won't say why, and I still won't because I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't had the chance to read it. But this is Walking Dead, issue number 167. I got 2 more copies, so I now have a total of 4. And there is definitely a character in here that is well known that something happens to, and you'll just have to read it to find out. But like I said the last time, that is definitely a comic you want to get. Alright, so let's get into the free comic books. Now, they had, like, it was probably the largest selection of free comic books that I've seen in the years that I've been going so far. It actually took up the entire shelf of where all the normal regular books are, but there weren't that many great selections. I'd love to know your opinion of this, but let me show you the 4 that I picked. The first one is Lady Mechanica. And just a really great cover. And there were a couple of comic book channels that have recommended this book, and I failed to get it. I think I might have the first issue. I'm not sure, because I've gotten so many first issues. At this point, I don't remember. But I would love to know what people think. See, this is where I got the comic book from, so I'll give them a quick little plug. It's Android's Amazing Comics. But they put the stickers on all the books, so I was just curious as to see, in the comic book stores and shops that you went to, did they put their comic book stickers or put something on the books, or was I just one of the lucky ones to have that happen at the one I went to? Leave that in the comment section. Alright, next one. Again, that's another book I missed out on. Absolutely love this cover. This is Betty and Veronica, issue number 1. I mean, there's nothing significant of this book. It's just most people are getting this book because of the cover and love that artwork. And for free, how do you go wrong? Alright, and that one doesn't have the sticker. So that was the only one that I saw that didn't have this sticker that's on every one of the other books almost. And here's another one that has it, but this is Wonder Woman issue number 1, Rebirth, special edition. So it's special. That's always a good thing to be special. And again, another great looking cover, and for free, you can't go wrong. Alright, and this one doesn't have any of the stickers on it, so I'm very glad about that, but I'm sure everybody got this unless you got to the stores way too late. You probably know what it is already without me mentioning it. I mean, they had literally, looked like 50 copies of this, if not more, and that is Secret Empire. From what I understand, there is supposed to be actually something that was significant in this book. So even though it's a free comic book, they actually potentially put something in there that is worth your reading and might have some significance. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say what it is, because if you haven't read it yet, I don't want to spoil it, so I'll leave it up to you. Alright, so those are the free comic books. Unfortunately, like I said, my store only allowed us to have 4. But a lot of the other stuff was basically geared for kids and things that were just so unappealing. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are of these books. I mean, free is nice, but if you're not going to like what you're getting, why get it? Alright, so without further ado, let's show the non-comic related that somehow has to do with comics. This is already out of the package, but it has a box. And I'm going to show you what I won on eBay, and I'm going to explain something about it. This here is a unopened bottle, and let me put this here. It's never been opened. completely filled. And this is a Monet et Chardon. And it is, as you could see, Dom Perignon, vintage 1978. So this is in peak condition. Now, most people will ask, why are you showing a champagne bottle, a bottle of Dom Perignon on a comic book channel? Well, here's the funny part, and I'll show proof to it when I upload this video, that while I was going through the comment of the eBay under comics, for some reason, they put this in the comics section. So I actually looked up this special bottle. This bottle sells for, on average, between $400 and $450. And I paid $30 for this book. Book. See, I'm so used to saying book because it's a comic channel. But I paid $30, including shipping, for this unopened bottle of 1978. It's actually a special edition. The Moet de Chardon champagne is actually a special type from this year. But the bottle empty goes for $30. And this one's never been opened, so this is in pristine condition. And it shows sometimes when you look on the comic book auctions what weird things you might find. So I was the only bidder, obviously. They spelled Perignon even incorrectly, so even if somebody was specifically looking for it, it wouldn't have come up in a search. So I guess this person just didn't realize what they had. But I paid $30 for a bottle of Dom Perignon that's worth between $400 and $450. So I think that's a pretty good steal. So in a way, it is comic book related, but like I said, I'll show at the end, I'll show a little snapshot of the auction. So that's it. So we got comics and alcohol, which is always a good thing unless you're driving. So please don't read your comics and drink alcohol while you're driving. Never a good thing. So that's it. Let's hear your comments. Tell us what you bought, or actually what you got because it was free. Let me know what you think about this win right here, if you think that was worth it. And hit subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Just remember, never hit the person next to you, especially if they're much larger than you, because they'll hit back. And it's wrong. So thanks for watching, and don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. I'd complain about this purchase, but I don't like to whine. Ha!